Scorpio, hello beautiful, and welcome to your month ahead love reading for the month of May. This is going to go over you and your person's energy. We'll have the overall energy and then we'll get into tarot for a clarification. We'll have the angel messages, and then I always end with a prayer. Feel free to stick around for some part or none of this. Um, if you're new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, fam, I love and appreciate each of you so much. I hope you know that. I've already said my blessing and prayer, so I'm going to jump into the reading. It is a general collective, so it's normal for parts to resonate and then some parts not to. If you are interested in a private reading, they are available on my Etsy page. My entire shop is 25% off for the month of May. Happy Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Single dads doing the double duty. Alrighty, let's get into this. What do we got? Yo. I do hope the radio is not too loud. I have it down a lot because I got in trouble with YouTube for my music. They don't want me to play my radio. Alright, Harmony with 28. Ooh, I'm liking this. I've got somebody who piques your fancy, or you pique their fancy if you're not in a relationship, and something's going to be established here. If you are in this relationship, there's so, I want to say possessiveness is coming through so strong. I didn't want to call it that, but it is. It's definitely a possessiveness, but not in a bad way. But it's too new for them to really... It's not a full possessiveness. This person wants to possess you more because of the feelings that they have for you. Let me have a bottom here. Trials with 17. This person just longs for you. We have, there's part of the collective where, let's say we're going to pass a rough patch or a separation. And things are going to be rebalanced. Alright, let's jump into the tarot here. This person looks at your photos a lot, by the way. Like one's on the phone. If you're not with them, they are going through your pictures, old memories. Alright, current energy. Knight of Swords. Things are kind of chaotic. For some of you, this person's ability to control that possessiveness is actually a trial for them. How do they not let this beast out sometimes? Alright, let's jump into your energy. I think it's about time to replace this deck, but it was my first deck ever. I've had it for so many years. That's why it's taped and stuff. I'm like, I can't part with it. She's still good. She's still good. Alright, you're the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you are. I have a very, spirited, a very confident female here who's like, yeah, I know my shit. You can get it, girl. I have someone here who's just like, I really want to put more into this. And somebody is like, but I don't know if I should retrieve my investment. That feels more like on the not with your person level. Maybe I shouldn't just wait. Alright, let's get into their energy. Ooh, they see you. Yes, they do. Like I said, you know you're the shit. They know it too. Woo. I don't think you know how much this person finds you sexy. Like, just like, somebody are getting out of my league. Somebody, your person's afraid that you're out of their league on some level. And it causes them great worry. Like, I just about had, like, tapped into a panic attack. Alright. Incoming energy. The moon. Things are gonna have to be explained. I've got a male who's honestly doing this, like I said, trying to contain the beast thing. A reflection here for them and their emotions, because you've got them in them. You've got them in their emotions. What's your guidance here? I think that incense smoke is getting me in the eye. Ace of Cups. Listen, new beginning, better chapter, better. This person's gaining emotional balance through you. They have a perception on things and how they behave or what they feel now that they didn't have. Hangman, Strength, and Seven of Cups to the Ten of Cups. This person really does have to conquer the beast within them. I mean, between the worry, either being so worried and overwhelmed about possibly not being enough for you, or just what you guys, they dream about what you guys could make together, what you guys can do together, being with you if you're not with them. Something that was put on pause isn't going to be staying on pause. Seven of Swords, Hierophant, and Queen of Wands. Ooh, the Justice. Some of you, your person is getting out of a previous commitment. They have to exit the one relationship in order to come back to you and work on this. If you aren't in separation mode right now, and you guys just kind of had a little tiff or whatever, this person is reflected on how you triggered that emotion in them or response from them. Knight of Swords with your current energy. Five of Wands. Justice. And the Nine of Wands. Somebody's trying to avoid facing something. Or they were. Somebody was avoiding being held responsible or accountable for the actions that they took in this. But this person's going to come through the conflict here and try and put this behind you guys. For somebody, like I said, you're with your person, and it's this reflection on the turmoil you cause in them and the emotional responses that get triggered that they're not used to having. And how they may have, overreacted or caused a problem here. Or walled you off in some way. Somebody got kind of pushed back a bit. It was a defense mechanism. Alright, your energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Which then I can understand why I've got that one person who's like, should I just withdraw this investment? No, you just triggered him. Magician. Empress. And the Two of Wands. Trying to make this decision. What's really going to be best for me? Somebody's trying to avoid their emotions in order to get this clear thought about what's going to be best. Something that was being worked on, or, you know what I mean, feels like it fell, like the shoe dropped. That expression's been coming out a lot. And then I'm feeling Cinderella vibes. I got a hard worker here who doesn't take a lot of time off. Alright, Nine of Pentacles is theirs. I was about to say that. This is... I have a female-female couple where your person decided to... They became very focused on their career to try and be as established as you were. To try and compensate for this self-worth. They wanted to be good enough for you when they came back around. Okay. Going into the rest of the collective, though. So we have this Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Two of Cups. There has not been a day where you haven't been on this person's mind. I mean, they're at work. You're what they think about, or what happened. The conflict, the argument, the separation. This reflection caused this person a lot of heartache, and they just miss you. I have somebody who actually struggles to find joy in just doing things they actually loved doing before. Fishing for somebody is big here. And I have somebody who, if they can't actually see you or aren't, you know what I mean? Or socially stalk you or something like that. If they can't, then they kind of bitsy itsy's like, so beat around the bush, how's so-and-so doing type thing, but not as blunt, because I found like this person is very articulately gifted and kind of maybe manipulative with their words at times. Alright, let's jump into the incoming energy with this moon here. Ooh. Let's bring light to this darkness in our emotions. Balance is going to be achieved here, though. Someone became highly aware of their shadow side through whatever happened. 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Action, action, action. There's a decision being made, and like I said, for some of you, you don't know this person has their eye on you, and they don't like this attention you get from other people. And that's probably where that possessiveness is coming from. Whether you are with them or not, they don't like you getting attention. Reconciliation is on the forefront, moving past whatever. Like I said, this balance and harmony and something new to be had in the emotional department through the commitment level for some of you. A renewed investment in this. Okay, I do want to do this. This isn't just... And the fact that this person became aware of what they were doing is really what's... Okay, I'm going to put my coin back in. Alright, what's your guidance here with this Ace of Cups? I mean, somebody here has done, your counterpart has done so much reflection work that when I say you guys are moving forward or on, it's like a bigger leap because of how much they've grown. I mean, for some of you here, when this person comes back around, you're going to be like, who is you? This is what did you learn accountability when we were apart? All right, Ace of Cups. Did you set an actual date or commitment and you're keeping it? And it feels like night and day. Judgment. Ace of Cups. And the King of Swords. This person is in their thoughts and ready to communicate a lot. They aren't going to be as guarded this time around. They're throwing that shield down. Like I said, there's the way that they feel about you. Somebody who would never budge, would never say they were sorry, would never explain terms to you. I don't know why that came through, but somebody was really, like I said, manipulative with words, vaguey, a loophole-y type person. Right? They're done. I don't want to fight with you. I just want to love you. I mean, gates are opening for this person. You're not going to have trouble getting the answers that you want this time around. And nor should you. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Ten of Cups. There's this new beginning. The spark is there, and it's not just a spark. But the necessary investments, communications, things like that need to take place in order for this to keep blooming and growing into what it truly could be are going to happen. This new beginning is going to be even more emotionally fulfilling than the first time around. Like if you thought you couldn't love anybody that hard the first time, this time, oof. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. It's all going to be balanced and then magnified for you. The chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. For someone here, you gave this person, I'm sorry, excuse me. Time. So much time. So many chances. All that stuff. And you kept pursuing, and then finally you put your foot down. Or they left and you didn't go chase after them this time. You were like, okay, fine. And that was the trigger for them. Like, wait, what? This person's actually done? The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder at the other woman. Like I said, for some of you, this person chose somebody else, and they do have to cut ties with that relationship before you can move forward. Palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. This new phase that's coming towards you, if you're wanting it, you don't have to choose it. That's free will. But if you do want it, this person's willing to make all the commitment, all the investment, all the openings, the next levels that you required the first time around that they just weren't willing to do due to these wounds. They had to bust through all these wounds as to why, you know, how they were unwilling to open up, how they were unwilling to compromise, how they overstepped this, or how they didn't follow through on that. All that. All the areas that they kept blocked off from previous relationships, parents, things like that. This person wants to love you. And at first they weren't aware of how much they wanted to love you until they couldn't. Somebody released a lot of past wound baggage. They transmuted a lot. Alrighty. Ghosted. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. Like I said, somebody this person upped. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. This is all about a healing phase for someone now. Deep reflection work. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. They don't want to be away from you. But they also knew that they couldn't be toxic for you anymore. I have somebody who blocked you out thinking that by fully loving you, they were somehow going to hurt you. And they had to go through all that wound baggage as to why they, you know what I mean? Twin flame, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. This is a very, like I said, deep. You triggered their shadow work. And that's why I said when this person comes back around, you're going to be like, who are you? Because when somebody does that and does the healing work, it's, you know what I mean? They're still in there. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, but religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Not for everybody here, but for some that do come in between people. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And that's what that one person that you're with that deals with self-worth and fear. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Oh, it's coming. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Like I said, somebody couldn't or wouldn't open up all the way. We've got both different factors going on. There's a fear of being truly 100% intimately open and raw with you. Or letting their heart fully love you. I don't think they had a chance though. Honestly, I think you guys broke apart and that's what busted them gates open. That's what happened. Not having you around is what made them feel everything that they avoided feeling or wouldn't touch on before. Alright, if you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. I'm going to have 3 piles. Or you can just wait and hear and see which one vibes with you. Alright, pile 1, 2, and 3. Pick pile 1, your answer is number 1, yes. Truth and honesty. That conversation's coming through. Ten, yes. Next level, best interest. This is good for you. Whether you're in it now and you're just going through that rough patch or it's coming back around for you, this is good for you. Listen, if you're not a twin flame, to have a bond that close, it's not an everyday thing. 19, no or not yet. There was a filter mindset or emotion. So somebody was understanding, seeing, or feeling something through wounds, other people's eyes. Like I said, religious factors for some of you were a thing here. And there was a mindset shift that had to happen. We got me being neutral with give it thought on the bottom. If you're that person who's not sure if it's time to move on or not, Spirit's kind of just advising come up with a time frame. But don't be surprised if once you do that, you know what I mean? Alright, we're going to pick an angel number. Woo. Why are you... There we go. 7777. Perseverance. Change of perspective. Reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. So you just keep walking where you're walking. You know what I mean? You're doing so good. You've leveled up yourself. You went from the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. It's 1717, so 7's huge here for somebody. It says drama alert. I usually don't read both, but I'm going to because the Spirit's telling me to. Drama alert, independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. That's what this person was going through. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. This separation, this pause, this what felt like maybe things were going to be separating needed to happen in order for things to be addressed here. Somebody who wasn't willing to face negative aspects of themselves or perceptions that they had was hindering the growth of this. For some of you, yeah, that wound that they were not wanting to address, that they were afraid would hurt you, it would have hurt you. But it's not like this didn't. So now, you know what I mean? Like now you just caused 2 wounds. But I mean, you look at things backwards, and once you move past it, it's like you could have just, you know. All right. Pile 1, nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Make sure you're loving yourself through this. If you didn't realize that you leveled up here, take the time to. Clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. I always recommend running whatever advice you get from other people. You know, praying, meditating, whatevering on it. Make sure it's guided. Gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Making sure that you just have, for some of you, it's an actual support system right now, like emotionally, because you're still not... It's hard for you. Like, if you're alone, you think of this person. $44. Please help me stay humble and kind. When this conversation takes place, you are, I will state, okay, an air more mature in a lot of levels than your counterpart, okay? Realizing we are all human, We all have room for growth, things like that. So when this person comes back around, especially, just try not to come across as, that's not the word. Overbearing's not the word. Not a know-it-all. I don't know. For some of you, that was the problem. Although you knew best for this person, it was the fact that you constantly would tell them instead of letting them come to their own conclusion on that. It was borderline motherly versus partnership. So I think Spirit wanted somebody to have that awareness, because when this person comes back around, they may address that with you. And if you're unaware that that was a feeling that they had, you might have, responded in a way emotionally. All right, I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Scorpio. I do wish you and your person the best. It seems like they really grew to come back to you. All right, I love you so much. Bye, Scorpio. I hope to see you at a future reading. Bye.